And welcome back to Tortoise Gaming, as today we will be playing Absolver. This game actually was just released today, just downloaded it, and we are, well, today as of recording. I don't know whenever you'll actually get to see it, hopefully soon. But welcome back to Tortoise Gaming, as we... Welcome back to Tortoise Gaming, and today we have some Absolver. It'll be a good time to wait for this game to come out for a long time, and let's jump right into it. Let's make ourselves a character. Let's see, Origin, Ice Smashers, Ornate. Okay, so I get to choose a skin color. Sweet. Earn the tier. Ornate. Ice Smashers. Kinda like... I like that one. Male or female? Hearted, attacked. Okay, let's... What kind of hair do we want? I don't want that one. Color, light blonde. Dark blonde, auburn, brown. Let's go with light blonde. Sorry, dark blonde. There we go. Okay, next. Okay, so we got Forsaken, Absorb, Windfall. Cruise. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with Forsaken. And just because it's the strongest and it'll help us progress faster. So next, Absolver name. Let's go with Tortuse. Alright. So we are starting a new game. All right. Let's see. This is new. Well, it is new. I got to play in the beta for this game, and they've added a lot of stuff since then. Okay, so I'm the chosen one. Okay. Sweet. I like. This is really nice. World feels good. It's the WA. I'm using a keyboard, so. Ooh, okay, I think that is that death. Maybe it's this way. I'm supposed to go. All right. Is this where I came from? I apologize in advance if y'all have seen any of my other stuff. My directions is not the greatest, but you know what? We find stuff and we eventually get where we're going. Ooh. Alright, so I kept the tutorial level pretty much the same. Okay. So change targets. So I gotta tap to unlock, and then kind of you just rotate the wheel on the mouse to switch between targets. I'll just tell you, in this game, most people are going to be using a controller. I'm pretty sure that's what they recommended, at least. I don't know if they changed things or anything, but I still prefer the mouse and the mouse and the keyboard. I might try the Tartarus later, which is another little controller thing that I have. So, but it's pretty exciting. We got our combo deck has 4 stances, each is a different attack. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, there we go. So we switch stances here. Stances will make more sense. I'll explain that as we go. Okay, alter attacks. Alright, we got that down. Not like I mean, my combat deck's pretty standard, but alright, so we got the basics down there. So let's go ahead and go through here. One thing you'll notice is guard. Okay, so it's left shift. Yeah, it's left shift is guard. That's one thing I do recommend changing is go to tab out for just a second there, guys. I forgot about this. Let's see, where is it? Okay. Back and okay, there we go. I actually have a custom setup for the guard. I have it set to an extra button on my mouse. It's just a little bit less out of the way, so. Yep. So that's that. Okay, so we get experience by killing things. So that's pretty standard. Alright, so let's go ahead and go down here. And dodge spacebar while moving. Okay, yeah. Alright, so see. All right, let's go ahead and show you this right here, my class specific stuff. Ooh. Oh, never mind. We'll show you here in a bit. It's still really early in the game, and I'm pretty strong compared to these training bots. So spacebar is dash as well. Alright, so this is interesting. Cylon, I gave him a name. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is a really fun game. I truly do enjoy the combat in this game. Alright, let's rumble. Ooh. Alright. see what I did right there? That's what you call a, well, a counter. Okay, so... Alright. Alright, I know your combo now, so okay, let's go ahead and block. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna do your combo again. Okay, I already know one of your moves. You see as I block his attack, you see how that little... If I get enough of that, I'll learn that move. And I'll demo that here in a minute. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ah, I didn't do it at the right time. So you see right there, I've almost learned that move. So when he... Okay, see if I keep blocking that, I'll learn. Ah, there we go. Sorry if I'm a little light on the commentary, but you know, it takes a little bit of focus, and I'm getting back into this. Ooh. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting things about this game. Like, number one, it's not as you'd think of like our typical MMO. There can only be so many people in an area at a time. I think the limit is 3. I could be wrong. We'll find out. But there's also no traditional chat system. You communicate by complete emojis, which is nice. If any of you fighting game fans know the salts can be real, and I feel like that's going to really cut back on it a lot. Okay. Almost. So every time I block an attack that I don't know, it gets me that much closer. See? You heard that sound effect right there? That means that if I defeat him, I get that move. So I'm just waiting for him to do the combo. There it is. There you go. So I learned 2 moves from that guy right there. So, and I hit, for me it's 1, I hit a skill that heals me. See, my life is now kind of going up. And they have a really interesting way to display meters. See those 2 rocks on my rear there? Those show what, oh, okay, parry. So I've already demonstrated parry, but I'll demonstrate again. So whenever they throw an ability here, oh, I parried the wrong way. Okay, watch. So he throws, yeah, see, I parried it. So I can parry left and right, or the other way around. And if I do it at the right time, I did it too early that time, it'll stun them and I get a free combo. And that's why I say Forsaken's one of the stronger, probably the stronger class, for that reason. So, yep. Alright, I only have 1, so I need 2 to do that ability, if I remember correctly. Alright. So now, yeah, we gotta fight this dude. Oh, here's Scylla. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what we did right there is he broke my guard. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna learn that kick from him. Okay, if I don't get the tar beaten out of me first. Alright, I need to mess with my combat deck here, learn what my moves actually are at default. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, so I want to learn that high kick he's doing. Okay. Oh, and also, whenever you're holding guard, you don't regain stamina as quickly. So just holding your guard is not the best thing. You want to kind of pump it. So like in between, I'm pumping my guard. So that's just kind of an advanced tactic you'll learn. Not really advanced, it's kind of fundamental, but starting out you probably wouldn't know that. Okay, I'm gonna counter that kick this time. Okay, I'm a lot lower than I thought I was. Okay. I may have to just beat him. Yeah. Yeah, I had to just beat him because I was gonna die. Alright, but we did get a lot of progress towards those moves, and we will learn them later. So, yep, we leveled up again, and I will show you more of what that means here. And whenever we get to the next area. Okay, so let's go ahead and interact here. Alright, so we knocked down this door. And I see there is... Do we have to fight this guy, or what's going on here? Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's talk to... I am Talam. I will try and help you as you progress, but if you lose yourself in the fold, I won't be able to save you. Okay. Those who wear the mask are not all your enemies, you know. I will not attack you. I see. When you are safe, you can enter meditation and practice your combat deck. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So, okay, there's not a fast skip on text, and I hit that again. Okay. Alright, so we're talking about meditation here. You go into your meditation, and so you see we've leveled up. So you see I'm now level 2, and I can go here, and I have 2 attribute points, so I can put this in strength, dexterity, vitality, endurance, whatever. I think I'm going to go ahead and start out with endurance. I'll probably spread them out a little bit more, but endurance is going to give me more stamina, and stamina is going to help me defend a little bit more, so it'll be easier to learn stuff early on in the game. So that's where I'm going to start at. Okay, and now I'm going to spend a little bit of time and explain to you how the combat deck works. So let's go ahead and go to... Let's change the interface a little bit, which I think it looks cleaner. So let's bare hand deck, war gloves deck. Okay, so we haven't got war gloves or sword yet, so we'll mess with that when we get there. But for the time being, let's go ahead and go to our bare hand deck 1. Okay, so enter. Okay, to equipped. Now how do I get into... Alright. Okay, so H is the edit. Alright. So I see. So starting off, our positioning is... Okay, the main thing to understand is these diamonds, alright? You have 4 positions. You have forward left, forward right, back left, and back right, okay? And whenever you throw an ability, it moves you either 1 or 2 ticks in either direction. And actually, some actually move you in 3. So you see right here he's throwing a jab, but this jab right here doesn't move you in any direction, so you remain in the forward right quadrant afterwards. Okay, you don't have to understand it now. You'll get it. You'll get it in a bit. So you see here, since you start in this quadrant, the follow-up for that starts up in the same quadrant there. You see, so now you go to. So it's the jab punch into the cross punch, and they're both start off in the upper right hand quadrant. Okay. All right, and then moving on, we got. Okay, you see the right here how he's punching. Oh. Okay, right here he punches. And then he moves over one. Okay, you see that's a stance change. So whenever he punches, at the end of that, it goes into the second stance. And so this move here is going to be from in this quadrant right here. So that's one we were learning. Let's see, which move did we learned? Is this the kick that we learned? I think that's one of the kicks. This is another kick that you know, we're going to go ahead and get this one right here. I'm going to change it later, but for now, that'll be fine. This is a... Okay, so... Alright, starting out, you see how I'm in my forward stance. I'm going to go ahead and throw a punch. Okay? And then I follow up the other punch. I could also, if I hit, from this case, C, which, you know, on the controller, you'd probably just use a stick or something, but... Anyways, you change your stances, like with Q, E, C, and Z. Remember we talked about that, or the tutorial talked about that earlier. So, I have a primary. For each stance, I have a primary, and I have a secondary, okay? So, in this stance, I have a primary and a secondary, okay? Alright, in my back position, I have a primary, and my secondary, which is this kick right here, okay? Alright, so let's see, what is it for this one? I think it's, okay, so it's like a haymaker. Alright, so let's go back to edit. And let's go ahead and start off here. Okay, I don't know a lot of moves yet, but this is good. Okay, for my back is still a fast punch. I think I'm going to change that. And as we level up, we'll get more weapon slots and such. So, generally, okay, that'll work too. And you see these little special properties on here. We'll go more into that later, but what this means is you're airborne. That little arrow means that you're airborne. So, alright. Okay, so let me just make sure I have a grasp what I got here. Okay, I like that. I really don't like starting off with something so slow, but the game shouldn't get hard enough that really matters later. And again, it'll make sense. It took me a while to figure all this out, so... Okay. Right now, I'm just gonna keep the straight punch combo. And really, one of the big deals in this game is mixing things up. So you wanna fake out your opponents, and sometimes not having the best moves and having awkward time moves is better. But anyways, everybody has their own play style, and the more you play, you'll figure out more of how the game works and how you can work in the game. So, all right, let's get going. Let's go ahead and fight this person right here. Okay, I wanted to fight one of you, not all of you. Alright. Do you know anything I want to know? Nope, I already know those. What else you got? Nope. Nope. I already have all three of those. Okay. Alright. So, I think we are going to go ahead and end it off here for our first episode. I think we made some decent progress, and we're going to call it off here. So, God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.